what was the story? I fell in love in this sport, in pole dancing, and I go for my first lesson in one pole school. And I go and I was so impressed. I was, on the first lesson, I start to spin and I understood that I can do it really good. And in this day, I got with my family this poison carbon monoxide. Yes, this poison, and it was very strong. It was very strong. We almost dead. Yes, and it comes from our neighbors, one floor before, in their flat. It was this gas, and it comes to our flat. Our neighbors dead. One couple, they was going to married that week, and they did. And thanks God we stay alive. But the problem is this: when we call the ambulance, when they enter to our flat, they couldn't recognize what's going on with us. They were thinking we have some food poisoning, you know, because you don't feel smell of this gas. It's very dangerous. And me, I was open window in my room to smell fresh air, because I felt like very dizzy, bad. My head was like this. And my parents, they felt, and my brother they felt more bad than me. So ambulance, they took them, and I stayed in the flat. So I stayed and I took more and more and more this gas. And then in the night, I messaged my boyfriend and I said to him that he needs to come because I think I cannot talk now and do nothing. And when he arrived, he called another ambulance because I was already sitting close to the door on the floor. I opened the door and I was sitting like that. And they already carried me like this from the flat because I couldn't walk. So I got very big poisoning. And something like 1 year, I was like a vegetable. I couldn't do nothing. I couldn't live my life. I couldn't, of course, I couldn't train. I had 1 time per week ambulance come to my home because I had suddenly in the night very high blood pressure and my heart was crazy. I had big depression. I had this feeling of scare that I couldn't control. I was afraid to go to supermarket or something, to university. So I was laid down only like that almost 1 year. And of course my family, they bring me to different doctors. And I remember that when the doctor asked me, "What is your name?" I couldn't say. My brain was fucked. I couldn't talk. And one doctor said that I had something like one little vein is broke. I don't know how to say this in English. And nobody couldn't help me. And also the most terrible what I had is I couldn't see good. All this time, when I just open my eyes, everything is like this, rolling around. So I don't know even what you compare it with. It's like when you cannot look straight on the subject, everything moving. Imagine, so it's not alive. You don't want to open your eyes. It's like not alive. But when I understood that nothing changing and it's my life probably like that now, any doctor, any medicine not helping me, then every day I was dreaming about pole dancing. Every day I was remembering my first training and just dreaming when I will be better and I can go to my pole dancing. It was in my head every day. I was, please, please, I want to be better. I want to do this sport again. And then one doctor, she gave me some another pills to try that help blood circulation. And I start to feel a little bit better. And I became so brave. I became brave And I decided to go to pole dance class, my second pole dance class, with my feeling of fear that my heart will have something, with my rolling like this. I go to roll on the pole, you know. And what I understood, that when I do pole dancing, I forget about everything else. I forgot that I am sick. I forgot that I have rolling because I was spinning, you know. So, and what happened? I started to go on pole dancing. I continued to take medicine. I started to go pole dancing, and I start to feel better and better. Because when you're doing sport, you warm up, you do all exercises, blood circulation is better and better. So I can say that with the help of this sport, I became good. I became good again and healthy. This is my big story. And then I started to train stable 3 times a week, and I became strong. And the teachers in that pole school, they was looking at me like, wow. Because in 2 months, I became so strong and so good that I go to another school and something like very fast again. They don't have nothing to teach me because I do everything. I create my stuff. I take inspiration from music, you know, I listen music, what I like, and then I go on the pole and do crazy stuff, what I love. And then they ask me, can I be teacher on their school? It's like I'm 4 months on the pole, you know, and the teachers ask me, can you be teacher? And then I be teacher, I was teacher 1 month, and then I opened my own classes. I rent one studio. And I had my own groups. So I didn't have, you know, boss. I just organized my own groups. And then these girls told me, Anastasia, you are the best on the pole, really the best. You need to go to Ukraine's Got Talent. You need to show what you are doing there. And this TV channel, they was already text me a few times, inviting me to this show, and I was like, oh no, I don't want. I don't need this. I don't want. But then, and my brother told me, go, 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 and I say, okay, I go. And it was so fast because since the day when I agree, they say to me, okay, you perform next week. And I was like, okay. And they say, because they already seen one movie of my performance for the show that I was organizing, and they say, okay, this performance on Ukraine's Got Talent. And I say, okay. It was very hard because it's like I arrive to this place 8 o'clock in the morning, and I performed 8 o'clock in the evening. All the day I was sitting, you know, and waiting my turn. And sometimes they come to me and say, okay, you come now in 20 minutes. And I was like, fuck, 20 minutes. Oh my God. And start to warm up, you know, start to warm up. And then they say, no, you will go later. And all day like that, from 8 in the morning until 8 in the evening. And when it was 8 in the evening, I already didn't have nothing, no power, no nothing, no mood. And what else they did? When I come to the stage, was ready to perform, they put my song, Marilyn Manson, Tainted Love, but they make it faster. They made the song faster than the original version. I don't know how it happened, why it happened, so it's mean that I needed to do everything faster. All my crazy stuff I needed to do even faster. But I did it great, I did it well, and actually this performance with my own choreography make me famous in this sport. After this performance, pole studios from all over the world start to invite me for workshops, different shows, many offers from another TV shows, many. I had schedule, like every weekend I fly different country. It was really hard, but I had a goal. I wanted to buy house. It was my dream from childhood. I wanted to live in house, not in the flat, but in the house. And because my parents divorced, and it was not nice divorce, I wanted to take my mother to, nice place to live. So I was training, workshops. I had surgery on my shoulder because I overuse it for my crazy workshops. I make surgery and I continued because my mission was and my goal was to buy this house. So I did this and I was so happy, because now I live in a private house in the city. It's not super new and amazing, but step by step I do it better, I work on it, and yes, it makes me very happy, this.